Okay, hello, hello. I know I'm a little bit late, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, actually, though, there is a severe thunderstorm watch for that area, so I might not be fine, but hopefully, like, maybe it'll be more around 8. But then again, I'm starting later, so we'll see. I can still turn on my headphones have, noise canceling on them, so I think I can turn them on. I think it worked last time, so here I'm testing the I forgot my whatchamacallit. My notifications. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so I saw all the no, I didn't see it. I didn't actually see it cuz it was the Xbox um it was the Xbox showcase and I don't own an Xbox. So I was like, okay, I can skip that one, you know. But then and then I was like, okay, um I'll check afterwards because you know how like IGN and all those like all those, you know, all those companies, they're like, oh, like this trailer, this trailer, this trailer. And I was like, okay, what is there? What is there? I forgot which other one there was. I forgot what else they showed. But I saw Wo Long too, and I was like, oh shit, no way, no way, no shit, Wo Long too. And I saw that trailer, it looked so good. I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm like, I don't even know what's happening right now, but it looks so good. It looks so good. You got like aerial combos and shit. And then at the end, you see Sao Sao, and so I'm like, okay, we have to figure out when this is, because I mean, this one. I guess they could kind of do like a Neo thing. They were kind of doing like a Neo thing where it's like, okay, this one I think takes place. When does it take place? This one takes place at like the very beginning of the story, right? With like the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Like, isn't that technically when it starts? And which one was the dynasty? Like, what's the Fallen Dynasty they wanted? Like Zhang Jiao, Zhang. I forgot the other guy. I think it was Zhang Jiao. I know there were other ones. Like he had like a whole. I think he had like his whole family, really. Also, I have no idea where I was. I had to turn on this setting and it closed the game. So now I'm sitting here. I'm actually not quite sure where I was. I was past the tiger. There was a tiger. There was a tiger or something. Oh, I also passed the blacksmith lady. And I don't know where she was because there's like 2 or 3 pathways that connected. But I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. I don't even know when it's coming out. I feel like it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, 2027 is coming out. Which I'm okay with. But I think I feel like it had, what is the timeline? Because this is like the very beginning. Like, oh, the rise of Liu Bei. And, I guess like maybe like Dynasty Warriors, maybe like Origins or something, where it's like the start and then it turns into, the 3 kingdoms. Because when does this one even? I mean, I know they had like Yuan Shao. No, who was the guy? Who was the emperor guy? Like in Origins where they all teamed up to fight that emperor dude. I forgot. Not Yuan. Nope, Yuan something. It was like his cousin or Yuan Shao's cousin. I already forgot. Like that evil looking guy. At least the Dynasty Warriors. The Dynasty Warriors Origins, everyone farmed his level because you get the good XP from that level. So there was at least that. And then Origins ended at Chibi, which I guess signified like the founding of the 3 kingdoms, Wei, Shu, and Wu. So maybe, like, maybe that's where, like, the second one would be. Even though we kind of, I mean, okay, Sun Jian. No, they founded Wu after he died, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, because he died relatively early in the story, I think. I think he died relatively early. And then like that was like the whole, I guess their whole conflict where it's like, oh, Sun Se had to take over. And then he died. And then Sun, I still don't know. It looks like Quan, but I don't know if that's actually how you say it. Sun Quan had to take over for him. But I mean, I guess I appreciated the Wu storyline because it was kind of like, you know, like him growing into like his own person, I guess. Sun Quan. Where the heck am I even going? Okay, past her. No, this is like at the very beginning, is it not? I kind of appreciated that storyline, and then at the very end, it's like, oh, he does like the anime protagonist thing where he's like, oh, I'm not alone, I have my friends with me. And then I kind of forget the other two. I mean, I guess Wei is kind of like, okay, they start this. I guess they start a conquest. They start something. They start like a conquest or something. Because I know Chibi is basically the other two. Like Shu and Wu versus Wei. And I actually don't know how it was supposed to go because I think I liked playing as either Shu or Wu in Origins more than Wei. Also because of what's his face. Guan, I forgot his name. Oh, Huang Gai. I think it was Huang Gai, where it's like, oh, they thought he was like betraying them, but then he's like, no, I was on your side the whole time. And then Cao Cao was like, oh damn, all right, I didn't see that coming. Although I do have to say, like the whole, oh, you have to wait for the winds, or something, kind of annoying. And the boats, and like running on the boats. But maybe it's kind of like that because I actually don't know when this one ends. Even though I know there's like 3 DLC. But Dian Wei also dies relatively early too. Like I mean, he does die, I think, at the end, right? And who was the partner guy? I already forgot. Oh, nope, not Zhang Jiao. Zhang Jiao's already in the base game. Or what's his name? Not Zhang Jiao. Isn't he someone else? Or maybe it was like Zhang Jiao. Oh, this is where we started. Oh, fuck. But Chibi was where Origins ended, so maybe that's kind of where these guys are at too. Actually, I think it just went through a campaign. Like, you know how sometimes Samurai Warriors does it, where it's like, oh, here's like the, oh, what's that battle? Like if if you're fighting for the Oda, okay, Hazama, or something. Or one of those, one of those famous battles, I I think that's kind of what the DLC were, where it's like, oh, here's your other friends during this like campaign that they were, you know, fighting or something like that. Like, you know, like, oh, because they each have a DLC. But like, I think it was supposed to be like Osima Yi was a strategist 4-way, but then something happens. But I appreciate when I play Dynasty, where I like the Jin guys. Oh, except for Zhang Hui, because I'm pretty sure he's supposed to betray, or he had like a betrayal. Like he betrayed them, I think, and I actually don't remember what happened after that. But I don't really like schemers, so. You try to get back. You try to get back up, I'll whack you. That'd be pretty cool. Although, what would happen though? Because technically, you in this game though, you don't pick a side. Technically, you just kind of like help them out. Also, although, yeah, what was your purpose? I mean, I guess it is kind of like Dynasty Warriors Origins, where it's like you're kind of, well, technically, I guess he wasn't really a nobody. He was kind of like a chosen one. The guy from Origins, where he's like, oh, you know, we're supposed to protect. I guess they were supposed to protect the balance or something, right? They were supposed to protect the balance of the world or something. But then, like, the girl died, and the other guy, I kind of forgot what his problem was. Oh, he was like, oh, balance. I guess he's like, oh, balance can only be restored if this guy, you know, oh, he has too much ambition. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Man, my hair does not. My bangs. I guess that's what happens when they get cut. They kind of don't really look the way I want them to sometimes. I guess. And then I think I remember this is a shortcut. So I guess they could do something like that. Like, okay, here's like the continue. I guess it could be a direct sequel. Even though I feel like in this one, we kind of solved the problem. Like, wasn't one of the main problems like, oh, this Taoist who I don't know if it was anyone actually famous, because I know Zwo Si or whatever, however you say his name, he was like a good guy. But it's kind of like, I guess maybe it would have been like Dolman. Like Dolman and Seimei, because I think Dolman was the enemy, wasn't he? Like the main bad guy in one of these Neo. Damn. I pressed that shit though.
多亏你帮忙，谢了。
Oh, I got some other ones. A bronze sword. Let's see, stone, copper. See, the one thing about this game though is that sometimes these I have to get used to. I have to get used to like the stats. Like I'm so used to Neo at this point where I'm looking at this like, what the heck does this mean? I see melee attack damage. It's like a divine beast gauge. That one could be good. Negative effect. See, what is genuine chi? Maybe that's like your restore HP upon deflecting critical blow. Deflect spear can restore HP. That one's kind of nice. Maybe we'll take this one instead. Why are there so many weapons? I mean, that'd be pretty cool if it's like a continuation of this one. Because this one also starts at like, I think I like now I see it. Like, oh yeah, this one starts at the very beginning too. Like, I guess before they became 3 kingdoms. So that could also work. Like, oh, now they're split. I mean, I guess it would be cool if it was like, oh... But it looked good. And I can't wait. It looked good and I can't wait. I saw the Nintendo. The only one I actually saw was the Nintendo Direct, and I liked it. It looked cool. There's like a couple things that look cool that I would get. Fire Emblem, of course. It looked good. Although the thing about the Fire Emblem though is that they showed like, okay, there's like 4 different characters, because I think the plot is basically like what, like you fight in a tournament or something and you get a wish granted or something like that. It was something like that, and I guess you play as, there's like the kid. I was gonna say little boy, he's not that little. But he does look like, I guess compared to everyone else, like all the other characters, he's pretty young. So you play as like this young boy, play as Alucard. He literally looks like Alucard, like the long blonde hair with the sword and the cape. And then there's like that queen lady. She looked good. And then there's like that bard lady. And she was cool. I think I'm gonna do, because apparently you have like different routes you can pick. Like, oh, if you pick a main character, I guess kind of like 3 houses. But now there's like 4 houses. I think I'm gonna do like the bard ladies route. I am gonna record it. I'm like debating on how I would do it, because like I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna stream it, but then I think my friend wanted to watch me play, so I was like, Oh yeah, I forgot I give this something. It's like the old Sudamas. Can I get... Does it give me something of the same rarity? Here.
此可爱之妖魔。哎，关某的胡须可不是食物。
Is it always an accessory? That one looked good. And I pre-ordered it. The Splatoon game. Cause like the single player one. I'm getting that one because that one also looked good, you know. I was like, oh, yeah, because I've never played Splatoon. But then they were like, oh, here's like a single player adventure for Splatoon. And I was like, oh, interesting. Yeah, and then they announced like the Xeno. It does look good. I don't know what it is, but like maybe it's because it's not really like. Well, then again, you don't really take class. Maybe that's why I like that Mana Chema. Or is it Mana Chemia? Am I saying it wrong? And do I misremember how it's spelled? You know, like the Atelier. It was the Atelier game where you play as a guy. I pressed that. You play as the guy who go into like alchemy school, and you had to like. I think it was mostly tutorial, like all the classes, but all the classes were like, oh, you have to do this, or you have to get like certain grades. You have to get certain grades, or else you actually like. I guess if you get them bad enough, you have to take like extra classes at the end of the week. But then there was like an actual plot, like, and you know what? I also appreciated the whole like, oh, they all have a mana, like a partner. Like the main dude had his cat, and then like the other girl had, forgot what it was. It was like it was a mermaid, a wind mana. They didn't have names though, except for the cat. And there was like a whole plot, and like it was kind of goofy because it's like, oh, you have your I forgot how it kind of worked. Oh, you have like everyone was part of like a team, which I don't know if they were dorm mates or something, but they were at least club mates, you know, like, oh, they were part of like an alchemy group club or something. And not the main guy, but like the troublemaker of the school, the guy who probably got held back like 3 years or something. He's like putting together a team, and then he's like, oh, I like you. You be more part of my group. Because I think you needed like at least 4 people. So he was trying to find like 3 extra people, and then he's like, "Hey, you three, come join my club, my circle, my whatever it's called." And then they have like little mini events, like, oh, there's like a summer event, and then they kind of go through the whole story. And then I like Pamela. Pamela's kind of a staple at this point. She's a ghost. I mean, I appreciated Pamela in that game because she was actually playable, and her weapon was a teddy bear that grew claws. And then I thought it was cool, like the alchemy was pretty cool. I didn't like the mini game, like the wheel thing. I didn't really quite understand what it did. I might as well level up. I'm kind of hoarding this stuff at this point. I think this doesn't really matter until like maybe the very end. Like until you kind of like, I know one of them, I think the first wood is for health, fire is for attack, earth is for defense. Metal is for something, and water is for something. I can't remember. Stealth, deflect. Okay, like key kind of stuff. Oh, you know what I would want for Wo Long 2? I would have wanted a like a chance to pick my my guardian spirit. Like they let me do that in Neo. I want to feel special. I mean, I guess the whole point was that you were kind of a nobody. I think in this one you were just like a survivor of this village that they were raiding. Because I know you got stabbed, I think, and then Zhuge Liang comes and helps you. Or the blindfolded boy, but I think it's just heavily implied that it's Zhuge Liang. Also, I actually kind of forgot what happened to you at the end of this game. Oh, I got his sword. And I know there's like rarity. I think it goes up to 8. Rarity 8 stuff. We're not gonna see that. I just started a new game just because I'm like, you know what? Let me play some. And I kind of got into it. I was like, oh, you know what? Well, this game is good. I feel like it's kind of like the Neo equivalent of like if Neo was Dark Souls, Wo Long is more like Bloodborne, where it's like, okay, be like semi hyper aggressive. Because I mean, you don't have stamina. It's true, you don't have stamina. But then again, you do have like, what is it? You do have I guess your morale or whatever the whatchamacallit. Like I guess if it gets too low. Maybe that's like you said, like if it gets too low on the other side. I know when you do things, you get like the blue side and there's like the orange side. Like maybe if you get too much of the orange side, you kind of get winded, maybe.
那边的悬崖连通着密道，请随我来。
Man, we can't get to the where's the hub?
不过，你是如何知道的？
有一股邪恶且
I guess maybe that's why they put this lady here for random intervals. Like, hey yo, it's
找
you
到了一丝混乱的
again.
源头，可能是黄金的大本营。
原来如此，是气流。
Let's see. I think I got. What did I get?
地震中有妖魔之身影。
We got this thing.
我孙坚早已跃跃欲试。
Oh, yeah, that one. The unlimited blade works. That's not unlimited blade works. I kind of want to use one of the DLC weapons, but I don't know if we're going to find one. I know they have like the long sword. They have the two-handed long sword, which is pretty cool. They have the... The something. Oh, what was it? Straight saber sword, halberd, staff hammer, spear, slashing, dual swords, cestus's... The long sword and the whips. That's crazy. There's such thing as too many weapons. And I think this this game is literally too many weapons. I don't want to use any of like the DLC armor though.
Yo, 有何需要？
这位是，
我名朱夏，乃是铁匠，正在周游。哇，
但是若不嫌弃，
那我待收拾完。哟，别来无恙啊！有何需要，尽管说。
I mean, maybe I should wait until I find one that's like that I want to use. Because I mean, I want to use one of the DLC. I want to use a long sword. You know what? Let me use a long sword or something. Wow, that's a lot of weapons. That's like a Dynasty Warriors roster of weapons. I mean, it would be cool to see all these other characters Wo Long-fied. Like, let's see. I guess if we're fighting Cao Cao. Oh, his son, Cao Pi. Zenji.
不愧是大本营，敌军亦是精兵云集。这些人都是教主张角最虔诚的信徒，定会舍身战斗到最后一兵一卒。
I can move.
此据点，但苦于兵力不足，无法顺利进攻。
But if there was like another Dynasty Warriors Origins, I mean, I guess technically it could be Origins too, but like, I mean, is it technically the origin if they are then if by the end of the first one then they turned into the Three Kingdoms? Because that one technically counts as like the origin of the Three Kingdoms. I mean, you could give it a subtitle, I guess.
看来刚刚经历一场激战，毕竟是与敌人正面交锋，不可大意。
Yeah, you could give it like a subtitle of Dynasty Warriors Origins 2. What would a subtitle for something like that be? Where's that Samurai Warrior 6? Or Pokemon Conquest. Oh my god, I would love Pokemon Conquest on that. I don't even care if it's like a port. Just play Pokemon Conquest on the Switch. Or like a Samurai Warriors Empires. Like I know they have Abyss Warriors. Oh, or a Warriors Orochi. Oh, that would be nice too. Like a Warriors Orochi on the PS5. Cause I think Ultimate. What was it, 4? Yeah, cause like Orochi, Warriors Orochi Ultimate was 4. That was the 4th one. And I mean, I guess that one was cool. I mean, look, they turned to the Greek pantheon of gods. I mean, they could do more. It's like God of War, I guess. Which I thought was kind of like what are the Greek pantheon of gods doing in China and Japan? I mean, you know what? They can do whatever they want. They're gods. But it was kind of funny how they had all these like magical girl transformations and stuff.
身手不错。
Oops. Man, but I would love to start out with my own guardian. But how many guardian spirits they got in China? I mean, they got like the, well, I guess like the Japanese equivalents, you know, like Suzaku, Byakko, Genbu. What's the other one? What's the other one? There's a tiger. There's a turtle. Oh, the dragon. Say to you. I mean, they can do those. Or maybe do like a questionnaire, like a quiz. Wouldn't that be funny? You know what? Maybe that's how they, you know what? Maybe that's how they should do it nowadays. Like for kind of like Lumen Tale, where they ask you all these questions, and then the guy was like, "Oh, I recommend you pick this one." But like maybe instead of giving you a choice, they just kind of give it to you. Which inventory? My inventory? Oh, I thought it was something else. Like I was like, what? No, no. Did I look like I picked up that much stuff? I think for normal, like normal difficulty. Okay, I remember roly-poly hedgehogs. Yeah, I remember those. Oh shit! I didn't remember that one. Yeah, why do they explode? It's magic. Elixir magic. Wait, how does that explain? Okay, I can kind of understand. Maybe it was like, maybe it's kind of like animal testing. Because I'm sitting here like, okay, elixir, like, you know, you see people eat it, right? And then it turns them into the crazy demon monster things. But then how does that explain? Well, maybe the zombies, it kind of explains the zombies, but what about the animals? Like, were they feeding it to animals? Like how do you get these hedgehog things? Unless they fed it to them, you know? Oh, and I guess the birds. Oh, unless the birds, you know, like if they were crows and stuff, maybe by eating the dead, like zombie dudes. Maybe that's how they got it. Unless it was just Taoist black magic, you know.
才有趣。休想轻易得手！孙坚已无法再战。 必须将功补过，以报救命之恩。只能压制住我孙坚。
Okay, they have like a Dynasty Warriors. Dynasty Warriors 10? I mean, they've done so many at this point. Like, what else? I mean, I guess it's literally just kind of going through the story, right? But 9 wasn't so good. Maybe because of like the open worldy kind of stuff. Which was also in 9 Empires, and I didn't really care for it, even though it was there. But I do like 9 Empire. Like, I know it kind of got, it's like mixed, it got like mixed reviews and stuff. I don't know, but if there's like something about it, like when I play it, you kind of can't stop. And I don't know what it is. Like, I guess, like maybe the battles, I don't know. The battles are all, they're fun. And then this is just going back. Yeah, this is just going back to... Let's see, we still need a Dynasty War. Well, actually, maybe it's because they're working on Dynasty War, like the remaster. 3? Was 3 really that good? Like, of all the ones they remastered, number 3? I guess number 3 is a cult classic then. I think I kind of vaguely remember. Was that the one? Was that one on PS3? So maybe I'll give Dynasty Warriors a little bit of slack. But what about Samurai Warrior 6? I want Samurai Warrior 6, but like with 4's Chronicle mode. Because Chronicle mode was the best mode. And I don't understand why they got rid of it. Chronicle mode, unless they just make another Chronicles. Samurai Warrior Chronicles. I don't think the 3rd one got translated, got localized. I think the 4th one did. Which one was that one? Is that the one on Vita? No, it was on something. Oh, no, I think that was the one on 3DS or something, right? Which Chronicles was it? Which Chronicles was it? No, they made... No, but that's just normal Chronicle. I'm getting Chronicle mode and then the actual, like, Samurai Warriors Chronicles mixed up. But I think that's the only other one they had. Cause I remember there was one on... I remember there was one on 3DS. There was one on 3DS, and then there was one on Vita. I think. But I think they were different. I think the one on Vita was different than the one that was, you know... Because I do remember there was one on Vita, but then there was also one on, But then the newer one was on 3DS. And then it never came. You know what? I need a port of that. Or not a port, but like a remaster. I need a remaster of one of those. Well, let me romance the girls. Like, I know you can be besties with them. I mean, technically in Dynasty Warrior, in Empires 9, you can kind of finagle the cutscenes to make it so a girl is there instead of a guy. Although it does seem kind of weird. I feel like I want to change, but I don't really like this weapon. You know what? Thank God there's like 12 other weapons. I can get my longsword, but... That's what I would want. Like, okay, y'all can release your Dynasty Warriors 3 remaster, but I would appreciate a Chronicles. Like, you know what? Let's do a new Chronicle. Like a new Chronicles with like all the characters. Actually, after 4-2, didn't they just stop adding characters? Nope, they did add characters, but like they went back in time, so it does seem a little bit weird. But then again, I think they already go up to Sekigahara. Like, how far do you want to go? Oh, they went up to Ueda Castle. They already went up to Ueda. Ueda, I think, is technically the end of it. Because, like, Yukimura was, like, the last samurai. Well, until he wasn't, I guess. Or at least, like, until he, I think he died. I guess technically those like the side, or what are the spin-off games, I guess technically add characters. Like I think Cha-Cha. Actually, who did Cha-Cha even marry? She was Nobunaga's niece. So who did she marry? Did she marry? Well, I don't know how accurate that would be because I know Ina marries, I forgot his name, the older brother, Nobuyuki. So then who did Yukimura marry? Could have sworn it was either like did she marry Kai? Or I don't know what her name was, but I feel like she maybe Oh, I think I probably shouldn't have used. I thought that item was different. I thought it was like an extra, yeah, like a second one. Like a one increases the number, one increases the potency kind. Oops. But who did Yukimura marry? I know they also had a sister. They had a younger sister who I don't know if she became a character yet. They could add her. Like literally they could just add all the important characters. Like I know they had a sister they talked about. I forgot her name. Although I don't know if she dies early. But I guess according to that story, Nobuyuki marries Ina. I don't know if that was true in history, that he married Tadakatsu's daughter. Then again, they were on opposing sides, so then who the heck did he marry? Who the heck did Yukimura marry? And then Samurai Warriors 5 was interesting. Like I wanted like an actual, you know, like again they did like a spin-off thing. Oh, and they had an anime. Do y'all remember they had a Samurai Warriors anime? The opening kind of slapped, though. Oh yeah, could you invade someone in this game too? Like an actual person? I think I turned that off though, so... Wow, it really kind of was like Bloodborne, wasn't it? Oh, there was Zhang Bao. I remember there was Zhang Bao. Zhang Jiao. I think the other guy was Zhang Fei. No, not Zhang Fei. Zhang something. What was his name? Zhao something? I'm getting all kinds of confused.
发现了不错的猎物。这样才有趣。
See, which one is this? Was Zhang Jiao. See, now who is this supposed to, I guess he's just some kind of like side evil entity that they had to come up with. Look, I remember this guy at least. I just remember because in Dynasty Warriors he has the crazy hair. Although you would think if this is like a fallen dynasty, like you would think it would focus on like the dynasty itself, and then like all the Zhang family is like the first couple bosses you fight. Yay, we did it. God, I didn't realize it took this long to get to the hub. Like, dang. I guess it would have been cool if it was just like one big like story thing, but it is true. I'll turn it into Fire Emblem, like, oh, you can't grind. By who? Oh, isn't that what Byakko is? It's like it's him, but it's not him. Yay. Oh, when did I get this one? Oh, it must have been from the other one. I forgot this. I forgot they share. Oh, that doesn't seem right that they share. Like all the retainers and the lords share the same guardian beast. Stone Dam. Oh no, this is something else. Oh right, I kind of like this one just because it kind of summons him and he does extra damage. I guess we'll use him. Oh, I can customize the flag. Oh, this is the one that it kept it. I can't believe it kept it. Wait, how much can I even? Oh, just the color and the pattern. Oh, like you can't change the background or anything? Like the circle that it's in? I forgot what this one meant. Didn't they have what they mean? I don't know. I could have sworn that they labeled them. Oh, now we can do that. You can do the DLC now. I mean, this one could technically count as like a grinding thing because don't you just fight the, yeah, the monkey? I want a 4-star weapon. Preferably one that's not one of those swords. I don't know which one it was. I can ask her for it. Oh no, I think she's just there by default. Although, can't I ask someone else for help? Like, hey, yo, somebody. Reinforcements. Oh, Liu Bei, Sun Jian.
关某前来助阵。敌人还有杀招，准备迎击。
一步之遥了，我们能行的。
结束，关某
Oh, I got a hat.
是如此。
I got a nice
太好了
hat.
想必这座山谷今后也能恢复平静。
Oh, well. I mean, should we just keep doing the basic training? Oh, all of that was part 1 and 2. I didn't realize. Okay, so I guess we should probably do one of these. Think we could get to? No, we probably can't. I was gonna say, think we can get to Lubu? Probably not. Like, probably. I'm already apparently under leveled for whatever thing that is. You know what? I also appreciate this game because you can ask for reinforcements. Like, please help. Please.
关某前来助阵。能一同并肩作战，实乃吾人之荣幸。
I mean, that'd be kind of cool to see who's like your. Maybe it. Well, I don't know. You think they'd be doing like multiple routes kind of stuff? Kind of like Origins, but not like Origins, you know? Like where you pick a side and you kind of stick with them until a certain. Or you just stick with them in the story. Deflect spirit, so deflect. Oh, spirit damage and usual shock spirit. Man. I mean, cannot plus. Oh, cannot plus one it? Oh, well, this one makes me too heavy. I mean, but then, oh, I guess maybe, well, actually, yeah, what does being heavy do? Is it just speed? Like, does it just affect how fast you run? I guess we'll keep this one. Luck. Love me some luck. But also for Fire Emblem, I didn't know if you could like not create a character, but you know how you have like kind of self inserts, like oh, like in the last one it was. I mean they had names, but like you know you could be like a male or female.
小心，恐怕此为强敌。切不可大意。
But then, you know, like in the trailer, they showed like this kind of like this angel person come down. And I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they are on the cover and there's two of them. There's a male and a female one. So I was like, oh, is this who we're technically supposed to be? Like, I guess it could be like Byleth, where it's like, oh, they're kind of a main character. But then like you meet your students and then like the main, like either Edelgard, Claude. Is that his name? How do I forget his name? Claude or Dimitri are like the more of the main character and you're kind of supporting them, I guess, as their teacher. I guess it might be like that because I'm like, okay, they're on the cover. They're in the middle of everybody. So... Because at least on like the box art and stuff, they're like in the middle, and I was like, oh, there's like two people. I was like, oh, they look kind of the same, and there's like a male and a female one. So does that mean that's us? Like, I guess maybe when the time gets closer to release, they'll maybe release like another trailer, or like maybe like you know how like, oh, here's some features in the upcoming thing, you know, like, oh, support conversations, like. Well, they kind of explained where it's like, oh, you can grind outside of the arena or whatever, which I'm excited for because it did look cool. Although I hope it's not too, I don't know, annoying, I guess. Like, I'd rather have it be like world map and then like skirmish or something like that. Or maybe just by... Or I don't know, maybe it'd be like respawning enemies somehow. Respawning enemies in my tactical RPG. They look good. And I'm excited to see other characters too. I mean, I guess it would be cool if they added secret characters. Like, you know, in Radiant Dawn, there was like a couple people where like you had to have so-and-so talk to them. Or something in order for the or I think there was one where you had to have enough money to give to the guy and then he'll join you. And then I think there was another one where you had to talk to him as somebody and I can't remember who. But it had to, for some reason, you had to sit or stand or whatever in this specific space for it to work. I don't know. I was like, this is kind of confusing. And I never unlocked them. Maybe except for the one guy. Like, I had to pay. But since money was kind of tight in that game, like the older games. But then again, I did think he was cool. Oh. My bad. But I'm excited for that game. I mean, I hope we can kind of be like maybe a self. Well, I mean, not like a self insert because I mean the U in whatchamacallit. I mean, then again, none of them are really. You just kind of give them your name. Well, except for Corin because you could customize Corin.
我们是活弗老儿的走狗，究竟是从何处混进来的？ 纵然今日杀了1个博才，仍有千千万万个博才。是不是这么说的？他闲聊时。
Is this not the guy in Dynasty Warriors who wears like the cowboy hat? No, Bowsai? Oh no, maybe it's someone else. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to Google it because his name looks familiar. That's not the guy with the cowboy hat, is it? Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I'll just, let's see. Dynasty Warriors. Bow. Oh, Bow. Oh no, I don't think he made it to... So who is the guy? Who was the guy with the cowboy hat? Yeah, this is not him. That is not correct. Let's see, roster. I guess by Dynasty. You think they would have them? Let's see. Yeah, we're in English. He was a shoe guy. Oh, Joe Sang or Kang. Yeah, that was way off. That was way off. He's the guy with the, well, I guess it's not really a cowboy hat. He does have a cool outfit though. Okay, so yeah, I was way off on that one. Maybe we can at least do one person.
贝也同往。
What else did they... Oh, Star Fox. It does look good. I've never played Star Fox, but it looks like it runs really well. It does look like it plays really good. But I think it's a remaster, right? Or a remake, not a remaster. It's like isn't it a remaster of... I think it's supposed to be maybe a remaster of the Nintendo 64 one. And then there's the Ocarina of Time remake. Even though, didn't they already have an Ocarina of Time remake on the 3DS? You know what I would want though? I would want a Twilight Princess remake. What's wrong with Twilight? Was it just because it was really scary? But doesn't Ocarina have those like crazy skeletons, those stretchy skeletons that scream at you? And that wasn't scary. I'm sure it was scary to other people, but like Twilight Princess was for some reason it was like extra scary for me at least. Like the music, like the battle music, or like the enemy spotted you or whatever music. That was scary as heck for me. But like, I think that's like the best. Like it had like for me, it had the best graphics. Like it had the best design for Link and Zelda. Like where they actually look like adults, I guess. Oh, I got a spear. Oh, and everyone wanted a new Smash. I mean, I feel like it's kind of, like maybe if they had like a Switch 2 version of Smash Ultimate. I mean, it was supposed to be like Ultimate. Like I wouldn't mind, and you know what? I wouldn't mind another thing of like Brawl, like the space. What was that? Like the story mode? The story mode was actually really good. The story mode. This one, I mean, it had a story, but it wasn't really like, I don't know. Maybe also because to like progress, you had to do all these challenges and stuff. And I mean, I'm not good with challenges, especially for Smash. Like, look, I don't think I'm good at Smash. Like, I enjoy playing Smash, but I don't think I'm actually good at it. So there wasn't any, and no new Smash. But there was like Zelda. I mean, at least if it was Zelda, I would have wanted a Twilight Princess. Yeah, I would have wanted a Twilight Princess remake. Cause they already have a an Ocarina of Time remake. They have an Ocarina of Time remake and they have a Majora's Mask remake on 3DS. Oh, what about Spirit Tracks? Nobody wanted Spirit Tracks? Or a Link Between Worlds? What other Zelda? Yeah, there's a lot. Or like, what are the GBA ones? I mean, heck, the GBA ones could probably be in the same style as the Link's Awakening Or what's the other one? Echoes of Wisdom, the one where you play as Zelda. Oh shit.
做山贼不用闹，一辈子做山贼。我可以看，我也可以爱大汉。
Let's see. I think that was it though. See, you know what? I appreciate these missions for being semi-short. Short. I mean, I guess sometimes... I mean, was Neo 2... Were the missions in Neo 2... Were they relatively short? I feel like some of them were pretty long.
该去山顶看看。
And I mean Neo 2, because Neo 3 doesn't have any missions
大
anymore.
放心，交给我带路。 我有种不好的预感。
Should we fight it anyway? It's right near a flag. Alright, girl, come back here. And then one that's even higher. Well, just by one. mean, what else could they have made a remake of? I mean, I guess everyone knew because apparently there were leaks. I mean, how many other things could they do a remake of?
想象中要难对付。
Well, besides, oh, actually, you know what? They could have done a Mario game too. Or I guess people were upset. Okay, people were upset that there wasn't a 3D Mario. I guess that's not a remake because maybe like the Paper Mario might not count. And the Mario RPG remake or remake might not count. But I guess they wanted like a platformer Mario that's new. What was the other? Let's see. What did I? Oh, and I guess the Sword Art Online game, which I don't know. That one might be for me, but I can still stream it. Like if I need to grind for something, maybe. I don't know. Or if I'm just in the mood or I'm bored, I guess. Like, oh, here's this. Which I'm actually excited for because that's like the one that I wanted the Fatal Bullet to kind of be. Like enact like the fantasy RPG world. The fantasy RPG world. And then I was like, oh my god, that's like basically what I wanted to be, like some kind of RPG, like MMO feel. But like without Kirito, even though I'm pretty sure he's in the game. Because technically, I mean, he is an important character in it. At least in season 1. Oop.
有你帮忙，我没事的。
You know what? Maybe in the second game, make your companions maybe a little bit tankier. I mean, I think it just depends on the morale level, right? Like maybe that's how it's. I mean, I know that's how it's meant to be, where it's like, oh, the higher the morale, the easier the game gets, you know. But like, I also feel like maybe higher the morale, the more aggressive your your companions get. But I'm also excited for the Dragon Quest monsters. That one looked good. That one had, like, I don't know, the graphics. Maybe just because the other one was like Switch. Well, the first one was like, or not the first one, but like, you know, the Dark Prince. That one was like, I mean, it was on the original Switch and it was kind of blurry, right? And I was like looking at this one, I was like, oh my god, this one looks so cute. It looks so smooth. Oh, and you saw Deborah at the very end. Although, like, if you have two characters as like the main-ish characters, like, I'm going to assume maybe, well, what was the, oh no, I guess the other one was kind of a prequel, wasn't it? Like, oh, here's the evil guy or the villain or whatever from 4 or 5. I think 5, because I think 4, I think, oh no, which one was which? I'm getting confused. Was 5 the Heavenly Bride or was 4? I want to say 5. 5 was the Heavenly Bride one. I mean, I guess it would be kind of interesting. Something tells me, though, that it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, oh, they were in a dream or something like that. Like, this world is in a dream or something. Because technically, doesn't Bianca... Maybe it's because the Saber Cat doesn't technically belong to Bianca. Or this was like the in-between. Oh, that could be true, too. Because I think that protagonist, he gets, like, captured and like made a slave or something for like 12 years, like a really long ass time. So maybe this could be like the in-between, like, oh, while he's, you know, because they still look like kids, but I don't know if they even, I don't think they met as kids. I don't remember them meeting as kids. Maybe they did. Maybe they're gonna retcon something and be like, oh, they're all like, all 3 of them were childhood friends, all 4 of them. We're childhood friends or something. They're gonna retcon something to make it work. I don't know. We're like, oh, they were childhood friends, and I guess either they're gonna be looking for the protagonist guy, or I don't know, because that would explain why the Saber Cat isn't with her. Cause like I can't remember what happened to it after. Like either it ran away, or I don't know. I mean, you do meet it, like, when it's grown up and stuff. Ooh. I'm pretty. Yeah, there was a hidden one in here.
抱歉，没什么，我们走吧。不好了，这里被破坏的面目全非。
Oh, I think I remember. I hate this thing.
是道士的修行道具，记得我小时候，经常像这样弄得散落一地。
So where the heck? I remember there being one on the... Unless it was for a side mission?
看来不好对付，提高警惕。这件物品或许能助我们进一步大显身手。以攻陷敌阵，太好了！赶紧乘胜追击！
There should have been a way to... Unless I actually just missed... Like, I could have sworn it was somewhere up there, but I guess not. Maybe it was for a side mission. I remember there being one up there. Man, let me sit before I die. But see, I mean, maybe it's gonna get... Maybe the questions are gonna get answered kind of like, oh, like, why is Bianca traveling with... Oh, see, look, I wasn't wrong. With Nara. I think that's what her name... Because her... For some... What was wrong with Flora? Her Japanese name is... What was wrong with that name? What was wrong with that? It still sounds cute. And Bianca stayed the same, too. Bianca is Bianca. In Japanese. And I don't even know about Deborah. I think Deborah got... Oh, actually, was Deborah in that... Was Deborah even in that movie? Because I know she kind of comes out and is like, no, why don't you marry me just because? Well, that's it. It's like, girl, you help me. It's true. How come the cestuses aren't dropping? That's what I need. I remember that was my strategy. Fuck! I fucking pressed that shit. I don't know what you want from me, game.
能再战。
Oh. You know what? I can get close if I can. I'm pressing this button and it's like, nah.
那就让我来助你。
Yeah, I think I need better armor. I need better everything. So I don't know which weapon I should. They give me too many weapons too. Whatever, we can make it work. We can make it work. We actually got pretty close the first time. I pressed that shit. Fuck. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I literally can't do anything else. I mean, I guess I could just fight the monkey for I don't know how long until I get good stuff. Do I even know what good is in this in this context? No, not really. I mean, I guess maybe maybe guardian spirit stuff. Usually, I think that's what I would pick. Fuck. It's either delayed or it comes out too fast for some reason. I cannot see. I cannot see.
好像有点难办，劳烦你帮忙了。谢谢，下次我不会再搞砸了。比想象中要难对付。仅一步之遥了，我们能行的。不行，再这样下去。
Damn. Oh, you know what? The fuck? I pressed that shit. Fuck.
比想象中要难对付。再战！对不起，无力气。坚持不下去了，我先撤退了。
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
那就让我来助你。好像有点难办，劳烦你帮忙了。对不起，无力气。有你帮忙，我没事的。我能感受到强大的气，小心！ 比想象中要难对付。不行，再这样下去， 先撤退了。
The one thing that is like, where's like the Neo? Oh, you want to finish the mission? I guess it's faster, although sometimes it kind of leaves you hanging. Maybe also because there was supposed to be dialogue. unless you get them to retreat and then there's no dialogue. Like maybe it would have been slower if she actually stayed alive. Oh, I kind of wow, the story is moving so much faster because I was like, oh, I kind of remember this one. Don't you fight that guy who could use like the shadow clone jutsu, right? Well, that one's pretty good. Like, maybe I need that one. Well, how many? Does it say how many I have? Like, oh, I have 4 points. Oh, yeah, I think that's how many points I have. Oh, wait, can I not use it? Oh, I don't think I can use it yet. Why are you letting me take it if I can't use it? Hold on a second. Okay, so now I can do that at least. Oh, I guess maybe because... Oh, maybe because they don't have any. But why can't I do this one? Why is it only... I guess the cestises are probably better. Well, I can't even use them yet. They're gonna have to wait. Wait, so how do you... Oh, salvage, I guess. Okay. See, melee attack damage. Oh, here are the special ones. See, I need those. I think it's just like, oh, you need to... Like, this kind of looked familiar. Like, I need to salvage one that has it on it. So what's like the increased HP damage dealt with spirit attacks? Oh, which are like the triangle moves in the martial arts, right? I guess morale. Okay, I'll equip it. I don't think I equipped it. Haste upon deflection. Oh no, this is the DLC one. Dang. You know, I was like, dang, that's pretty good. Oh man, it's a DLC. Oh, but I was reading this manhwa. I forgot what it was called. It was called something like "Don't Look for the Villainess" or something. And
又
it's
有
like
妖魔
this
出现，
girl.
必须在他们大
Apparently
肆袭
she
击之
was
前
a,
击退他们。
a bitch. I guess she was mean to. I guess mostly everyone, but apparently she was really mean to her adopted sister. For I don't actually know the reason, or I can't remember. But she didn't treat her well, and then her whole family didn't like her, and then I forgot how it came to that, but either they needed a sacrifice or she did something that was like, oh, now bitch, you gonna die. And so then she died.
这样下去很
But
危
then
险。
I guess,
让我
oh
来。
fuck. But then I guess like they have this thing where God brings like a special person back to life. And they brought her back to life. Like she was the one they decided, but she wanted to stay dead. She was like, "Oh no, you know, I already messed up this shit. Like I'd rather just, you know, like I guess it was one of those things. Was like, oh, nobody really loved me. You know, I think it's best if I just stay dead. And then I guess God was like, no, I pick you to be reborn." And so she gets revived. And everyone's like, oh my God, God has spoken. They chose like, you know, so-and-so, this girl to come back or whatever. Holy shit. And so she kind of doesn't like it, obviously, because she wanted to stay dead. And so I guess the church or whatever, I guess it was the church. It kind of makes sense. Like, oh, if like your God like revived this person, so they, I guess they wanted to keep her there, but she's like, oh hell no. And so she also apparently she could talk to animals. So she was like talking to all these animals, like, "Hey, yo, do you know someone who can let me escape?" And she like she befriended a bird, like an eagle. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got a buddy that can probably take you, you know, far away from here." And she's like, "Oh, great, great." And although she didn't ask like what kind of animal it was, maybe she assumed. I guess she assumed it was a bird because the other guy was like an eagle. And then there's like a holy knight who kind of somehow knows, not who she is, but he knows that she's the one. And she was wearing like a magic item. She was wearing a magic item to disguise herself because she has like silver hair and purple eyes. So I guess she kind of stands out. So she's disguising herself as like, I don't know, like a redhead, brown-haired, short-haired girl. And he's kind of questioning her, like, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Do you know if a girl passed by here?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know shit. Bye." And then she leaves, and he's like following her. And then I guess she read like, "Damn, he followed me all the way there." And he's like, I know you're in there. Like, I know who you are, you know." And so then he's following her because he's like, "Oh, it's my duty to protect the," I don't know what the awakened one or the resurrected one or something like that. And she's trying so hard to escape. And so then eventually they're like, "What the heck is that flying in the sky?" And they're like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Oh my God, it's a dragon." And he's like, "Oh fuck, this bird didn't tell me that his friend was a dragon. Like, what the fuck?" And so there's like this big panic, and they're like, oh my god, it's a dragon. And so she's like waving her. She's like, hey, yo, over here, over here, over here. And he's like, and the dragon's like, oh, okay, I got you, fam, I got you. And he like, it looks like he kidnaps her, but like we know that's not true. Like she's just trying to get out of there. And of course everyone's like, oh my god, the resurrected one like sacrificed herself to save everyone. Oh my gosh, she's even though they like literally hated that girl. I don't know if it was like news of like who, like obviously her family knew. Her family obviously knew, like, oh my god, she was like, now she's the resurrected one. Now we got it, because I guess they're so, oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense where it's like you're kind of literally God's chosen one. So they're like, oh my god, we gotta get her back home. We gotta, like, you know, treat her right. We gotta give her basically anything she wants, you know? And of course, like the sister kind of seems like that, you know, like those little sisters who are like kind of manipulative, like literally the ones where it's like always like she'd steal her man. I think she literally did steal her man. She stole her man. She was like engaged to the crown prince guy, but like she loved him more than he loved her. And they broke up, and he's like, oh, you know, I'll never love you. I'm gonna marry your sister instead. Okay, great. Bye. But apparently the sister is supposed to have like clairvoyance or some kind of like oracle powers, where she can like see into the future. And so they're asking her like, hey, and she's not like a biological daughter. She's like adopted. And so like at this point it's like, oh, did you foresee, you know, her getting resurrected? She's like, oh no, you know, I haven't had any visions for I don't know what. And then of course like the mom is kind of like, oh my god, maybe we should kick her out because now she's useless. Which, I mean, what the fuck? And I think they had an older sister. I couldn't tell because the translation was kind of meh. So I couldn't tell if it was an older sister or an older brother, but they were wearing a skirt, but they had short hair. So I'm assuming it was an older sister because maybe there was like a chest there. So maybe there was a chest, because I mean, not to be that person, you know, like, oh, they were wearing a skirt. They have short hair. They're wearing a skirt, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw some boobage there, so I'm going to assume it's an older sister. And so she's kind of like trying to keep everything together, but then she's like, oh, fuck! Now this girl became the resurrected one, and then like, the dad and her kind of, I think the rest of the family kind of agree, like, okay, we have to like kind of like, you know, we have to like put her back in the family. I guess maybe they got rid of her, well, which kind of makes sense because she died. So they wanted to get, they took her off of, I guess, like what is like the family registry or whatever it is, the family, I guess that's what it's called. You know, like, they put her back in, so now they're like, okay, she's like, you know, she's part of our family, she's our daughter, or whatever, and now she's the resurrected one, so now we gotta basically let her do what she wants, or, you know, I mean, first of all, they have to get her back home, like, oh, we have to, kind of, like, coaxing her back home, like, oh, we have to get her back on our side, because apparently, like, they want her, and I guess, like, everyone else kind of wants her. It's like, oh, you know, the royal family wanted her because it's like, oh, a symbol, like, oh, like, you know, she's God's resurrected one and she belongs to the empire or something, so you're probably gonna have to marry her, but that's probably not a problem because she liked you anyway. But I mean, now at this point she's like had enough of this dude. She's sick of him. And he's the second prince. Because I don't know what was wrong. I don't know. Oh, well, not what was wrong with, or what was considered wrong with the first one. But he seemed okay. Maybe because he seemed like the weaker one. Oh, what just happened? Something just happened. You know what? If it's not one thing, it's another thing. It did the thing again where it like reset my timer. Okay, I was like an hour in, so I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Just do this for some extra drops, I guess, real quick. But anyway, yeah, so like the imperial, like the emperor, or not the emperor, but like the imperial family want her. Her family wants her back now at this point. Who knows? Maybe they're scared of God's wrath or something like that. I don't know, but like even though they were the ones who condemned her in the first place, so she hates them. And so at this point, she ran away. The Holy Knight guy is like, oh shit, I gotta find her. Because I guess the temple wants her back too, even though I think they count for the Empire. But you know how these things are where it's like, oh, the people at the temple don't understand. Like, for what someone of her status is only fitting for royalty, not wasting away at some, like, old, dusty, musty temple or whatever. And so now at this point, they're like, oh shit, we gotta find. Also, at this point, I think they know. Like, they saw who it was. I think that was, yeah, that was the moment where they're like, oh my god. It's like, oh god, our daughter's the chosen one. We gotta go get her back. We gotta go find her. Shit. It's not giving me as many drops as I would have wanted, though. I mean, I guess you could always keep doing it. They do have that option. And so the Holy Knight guy's trying to find her again. Her family's trying to find her. Although they don't really... Oh, yeah, they do kind of send somebody. Or maybe the word got out. Like, hey, yo, we're looking for so-and-so. You know, and like everyone knows what she looks like. You know, the silver hair and the purple eyes. And so she ends up near a town. But then I guess she starts getting accosted by dudes. You know how it is, like, oh, hello, miss. You know, oh, it's kind of dangerous around here. You need some, you know, you need some guys to, you know, escort you. We know a good place to find shelter or something like that. We know a good place. And then she's like, I'm not interested. And then it was like, oh, no, we ain't asking, though. And then she gets saved by a wolf. And of course, like, she can talk to it. Although I don't actually know if the guy can talk to it. I think it's a she wolf. Actually, no, I think it's a... Well, I don't know. Maybe the translation's so bad. They keep flipping back and forth between a she wolf or a male wolf. And so she meets this like redhead dude who's like, oh, you know, you should knock it off or whatever. And then they leave. Or actually, no, they got scared of the wolf and then they left. And she's like, hey, yo, can I have this wolf or whatever? She tried to buy it. She tried to buy it. He's like, what? You crazy, ma'am? Like, they're not for sale. Like, what the heck? Even though, and it's like, okay, so if I can't buy, or I can't remember. It's not like it was a familiar, or maybe they had a contract. I think that maybe they had like it was like a contract familiar kind of situation. And so she's like, oh, okay, so I can't buy the, you know, like, oh, I can't take the wolf with me, like on its own. And so she's like, okay, ayo, sir, would you want to go on this? Or I can't even remember where she was trying to go. I think she was just kind of trying to set up like a way. Because all she really wanted was literally just, like, get the fuck out of there, you know? So, like, that was, like, the overarching thing. But I couldn't actually remember where she wanted to go. And so she hires this guy to be like her guide or her guardian, even though he says like, oh, he was like a mage on like not a pilgrimage, but it was like you know, like the Amish thing where they kind of like experience like the real world for a little bit to see if they want to stay or go back to being Amish or whatever. It was kind of like that. Where like, oh, he goes on like a pilgrimage and travels around and like acts like a normal, like he seals his magic so he can't use any big magic spells, I guess. And so he like lives, so he doesn't have any magic. He has like a necklace or something that seals his magic away. And so she's like, you know what, that's fine, you know, like I'm not asking you like anything big. I just need you to, you know, take me to X place or something, somewhere, and help me with the, you know, prepping for stuff and stuff. And he's like, okay. I mean, she did already pay him, so he's like, oh, okay, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. And so then, like on the way, in the middle of this like wooded area, they had to like camp. They were camping out, and they were camping out, and then what happened? Oh, I think she walks, and she's like, the forest is eerily quiet for some reason. And so then she sees a Dullahan, like straight up like headless horseman, black horse style, red eyes, shadow mirror, Dullahan, like headless horseman on shadow mirror kind of shit. And she's like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, Captain, I finally got to meet you. And she's like, what the fuck does that mean, Captain? Who's your captain? He's like, you're my captain. I sense the whatever light or something from you, so you must be my captain. And she's like, what the fuck is this? And so eventually she learns that there's like, it's kind of like the Knights of the Round Table, but I don't remember any dudes named like that. Although there is a Tristan, but I don't remember any of these other dudes' names. Like maybe if it was like Gawain, Galahad or something they started out with. Well, and there's a woman, so I guess it's like a different kind of Knights of the Round Table, even though there's a Tristan. But anyway, so he's basically saying like, "Ayo, Captain, like none of us can, like us Dullahans or 12 Knights of the Round Table, we can't like pass on or move on or go to the other side unless you find our heads, and then we can, you know, I guess go rest or something." And she's like, what the heck is even that? Okay, she's like, okay. I mean, he can fight, and he's like a ghost, so So now she's trying to get out of there, but then she's also like, well, actually at first, I mean, she says yes. She says yes because she thought it was like one of those like tasks from God because she like newly awakened. So she kind of wants to defy God. So I guess first of all, she's trying to die. Like, first of all, she's trying to die. Second of all, now she has to find their heads. And then she kind of does ask, I forgot what the answer was. She's like, "Ayo, sir, like, I know I said I would help you find them, but what if I don't want to? Like, what if I lied?" And I guess he said something like, "Oh, we know." Maybe not like, "Oh, we know you wouldn't do that," but I don't know. Maybe it's like, "Oh, the thought never really crossed my mind." It could be. I'm not quite. But I mean, it is true. Like, what if she doesn't want to do that? What if she just kind of stringing all these dudes along? Well, also now she has to find them all to like get back into her squad. And so now, because of course you can't really just have like a headless dude on a horse follow you around everywhere. So he turns into a horse. And the guy's like, "What the heck is even that?" And she's like, "What you talking about? It's a subordinate." It's a subordinate. What's so wrong with that? And he's like, "Okay." And so then eventually you meet the other ones. I think at least at this point, because I mean, it just got updated the other day, and there's not that many. Well, I think there's like 32 chapters, which is, I guess, a good chunk of chapters. And so now they have to like find all the other knights. And so apparently they're also transforming themselves. They're like what do you call it? I mean, I guess transforming. They're disguising themselves as other animals. So the one dude turned into like a little chick, like a baby bird. Because they were getting news like, "Hey, yo, there was a ghost, there was a Dullahan sighting over somewhere." And she's like, "Oh, shit, okay, better go see what see what the problem is." And so she goes and they find out that he was like a little chick, a baby bird. And he was like, "Oh, curse this body. Like, if I was in my original body, if I had my strength, I'll show you how strong I am, Captain. I swear I'm tough." And so she's like, "Okay." And so then she comes back with a baby bird, and he's like, and then the companion, the mage guy, is like, "Hey, yo, what the heck is that? You starting a petting zoo or something? Like, what is this?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it. It's another subordinate. It's another subordinate. Don't worry about it." And he's like, "Okay." And I guess she also wanted to figure out a way to kind of put them. They have like one of the, Merlin's like, what is it? A hammer space bag of something. They have one of those where it goes into hammer space and you can pick it. And apparently that's where the wolf kind of goes if he doesn't want it out. Although it doesn't like to stay in there because he says it's a real wolf. So technically it's like a familiar, but not really. Like, it's not like a magical entity, I guess. It is like a real being. So they're like, yeah, he doesn't like to stay in there for so long. So they were trying to figure out a way to put them in the hammer space. Even though I'm pretty sure the horse guy at least can stay. Maybe the other ones, not really. And then in the meantime, she goes to the library to find out more about like Dullahans and stuff. Like Dullahans for dummies. And she couldn't find it. And all of a sudden this guy comes up behind her like, ma'am, like why the heck are you looking at Dullahans though? And then it turns out that he was the first prince in disguise. Like he had glasses and like brown hair and stuff. You know, he's you know how they're blonde. I think he has red eyes, and I think the other brother had blue, but I can't remember now. And I guess he has a crush on her, but he knows that she was with the brother or something, and you know they don't get along at all. Oh, and also before all that happened, there was a search party that found her, and it was like from her family. It was from her family. Her family sent out a search party, and apparently she had a personal knight, or what do they call them? I guess like a personal knight. And the Holy Knight guy was trying to find her, and he was like that close to getting her, I guess. I mean, he doesn't want to like do any harm to her. He literally just wants to bring her back. And so he sees that the knight guy, not the Holy Knight guy, the personal knight guy, shoots her with an arrow. And she falls off the horse and she's bleeding and stuff. And then he goes in and he kind of rescues her. And they go to a cave. And he's like, dang, because he didn't know her. I don't think he knew her at all, like before all this stuff happened. Because I think he asked, like, or she asked, like, "Ayo, do you know the name, like, so and so?" And it was like, oh, she was like, I don't know her. I didn't know her personally, but you know, I heard some not so great things about her. And then she kind of she pretends to be asleep, and then she runs away, and he's like, damn. Because she runs away, and he's like, oh, shit, there she goes again. Oh, yeah, and also, apparently this guy, the mage guy, I think he's getting feelings, because, well, like, let's be real. I think this is set up where it's like, okay, 3 dudes might, you know, one guy definitely has feelings. That's the mage guy. I think he's also catching the feelings because he says that sometimes, like, even though she's wearing this like magic disguise amulet item thing, he can sometimes see the real her, and I guess it makes him blush and stuff. Like, dang, she's kind of pretty though. But also, apparently the mage are the neutral faction. Like, oh, they don't care about the politics of this. They don't care about the crazy religious shit of that. They just want to practice their magic. So he had to run away because the Holy Knight guy saw him. Like, he like teleported or something. And they were supposed to meet up in some city. And this was after they first met. So now at this point, at that point, she was like, oh God, he's not gonna, you know, make his, you know, fulfill his promise. because he got seen and he, you know, they don't. These mages don't want. They want nothing to do with this crazy shit. But he actually kept his promise. And she's like, "Wow, that's pretty impressive." And he's like, "Well, I couldn't just leave you in trouble like that, you know."
太好了，想必这座山谷今后也能恢复平静。
Yeah, I guess we can keep going, maybe. And so they find this chick that's like the third Della or the second Dullahan, and then they go to this place where there's supposed to be like a flower harvest festival or something like that. And the prince guy, and they get, you know, the emperor gets, or I guess the king guy gets word like, "Hey yo, your used to be fiance, you know, we need her back here. So why don't you go and you know, figure out this," or I can't remember who asked him, but they were like, "Oh, there was a Dullahan sighting in these flower fields or in this garden or something so close to this town where there's a harvest festival." And so they asked him to go personally.
终日将自己关在邪气弥漫的府邸之中，因怀疑张让与不能列举之案，许多人前去其府邸探访，却无一人。
I don't want to use the other weapon though. I know I can. Well, it's okay. I think it's okay.
但也要避免打草惊蛇。前路凶险，还望阁下
Oops, I just done died, didn't I?
一臂之力。
I remember this boss being also very annoying. Can girl, fucking calm down. Also, I'm not down here because I wanted to. I thought I was going the right way. And so now the prince guy is going, and then the brother wanted to warn her, like, "Hey yo, the guy is on his way over here." And they were having like a fight, not like a physical fight, but he was basically, you know, that's how you knew they hated each other. Where it's like, oh, you know, oh, how would you feel though having your ex basically like be in my arms and say, and like, you know, we're getting married and you know, we say that we love each other, we're like saying our vows and stuff, and then we're smiling and you have to watch. Like, bro. And he's like, boy, that will never, like, second prince is like, that will never, ever happen, like, in your damn dreams. But then he's actually kind of thinking about it too. Like, it goes, like, it's, like, running through his mind. Like, the words, like, oh, like, we'll be getting married, we'll be smiling, and you'll have to watch. You'll have to watch us get married. And so they're trying to find, well, before that, she's talking to a bumblebee. There's a freaking bumblebee, and it's like, hey, yo, there's this other bee that's like talking up our queen. They're trying to, he's trying to seduce our queen. Like, we want to get rid of him. And then both of the other two are like, oh, I think we know who that is.
恐怕是张让利用私财建造的地牢。曹某在京师为官一向，也未曾听闻此地竟有一座地牢。
And so they go and they get him. He's a bumblebee. This dude, Tristan's a bumblebee. Now he has to stay a bumblebee. And then there's like the sighting of a fourth one. They're like, oh my god, there's a ghost out in the flower fields. And so now they're like, okay, now we gotta go out to these damn flower fields. And they go to these flower fields, and that's when the second or the first prince tells her, like, hey, yo, he's here, so you want to avoid him at all costs, because he's also looking for you too. And so I guess he's staying there. I don't know where he was staying. I guess somewhere near this greenhouse, or where, I guess maybe it's like a little, not a resort, but like, a something.
吾与阿满所查之物，足相信。
Oh, I didn't know it could do that. Whoops. So then they find this other one, and it's like, it's a woman, but she doesn't have a head because she's a Dullahan. But apparently she can't transform, and I can't remember why. I think either she said this too embarrassing, or she just can't for some reason. Like, that's maybe the form that they ended up with. And so then the second prince goes out because I guess he couldn't sleep. And he's like having a daydream. He's again thinking about those words. And he's like, hey, yo, that's crazy. Like, ain't no way I'll, see her that way ever again or whatever. And then he has like an illusion that he sees her, and he's like, oh my god, that's her. And he starts running after her. Oops. And he's like saying her name and everything. I forgot her name. Started with an A. And he like catches up with her, and she turns around, and it's not her, it's the other Dullahan, the woman with the no head. So he gets scared, and he starts running the other way. And she's like, oh, that kind of felt nice. That was kind of nice.
如何逞强？暂且退下。
And so I think that's basically where I'm at. And then the Holy Knight guy actually, he sent a formal letter of complaint to the family. Oh, and also the sister goes to the, because, you know, they're engaged to the, she goes to the second prince guy. And she's like, oh, you haven't seen my sister, right? Have you? Because, like, I heard she's supposed to be the resurrected one. And he's like, no, I haven't seen her, but we're trying to get her back to, you know, get her back into this family to, you know, I guess it makes sense. Where, you know, it's the person resurrected by God. Like, you probably want them in your corner, right? Because that sounds crazy as hell. Oh, but apparently she can heal really fast. I don't know if she can actually die. Like, maybe she gets resurrected. Like, until she fulfills her duty or something, she can't die. Like, maybe it's like one of those situations. But for right now, all we know is that she heals really fast. Like, when she got shot in the shoulder by that dude, it healed pretty fast. And she's like, shit. Wow, okay, damn. Why does he... Now I know I heal relatively fast. And so I guess at this point, the Holy Knight dude kind of pities her, but she doesn't want that. She's like, boy, I've had enough of that shit. I don't want that shit. I don't appreciate that shit. I just want to get the fuck out of here.
如此攻势，敌营之中定有猛将，怎可枉死于此？
But it was like one of those ones where it was so random. Like the art style, it was fine. Like maybe it's not, like it's like somewhere between anime and semi-realistic. Like I won't say it's real. Like I don't know if any like manhwa out there would actually be counted as like realistic, you know.
只能暂且撤退。
But I think it's interesting. It is pretty funny. Like, you would think that something as semi deep as like defying God, because like I guess like, oh, she wants to prove to God that they, I guess it's he, like in most not oh, I don't want to say fiction, but I'll say manhwas and, you know, stories, I guess.
便让我等一探究竟。
But she basically wants to like say to God that he chose the wrong person to bring back to life. It's kind of crazy once you think about it. Like, maybe it's more, maybe, you know what, maybe it's like a redemption thing, but she's like, nah. I mean, she doesn't seem, well, I don't know. She appreciates, you know what? She got trauma. I think she likes talking to animals more than people. Also because they seem really simple. Like all the animals she talks to. How the heck do I get, because see, this one's closer, so how the heck do I get in here? Oh, did I pick up the key? I didn't even pay attention if I picked up the damn key. Okay. Because I guess you could technically run from this guy. I mean, but I think it's interesting. This Holy Knight guy, I'm kind of rooting for him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, someone, you know, I would appreciate someone who had like nothing to do with her before. Maybe at first saw her as like, you know, the resurrected one who you know, needs protection. You know, I'm supposed to guard you. Well, technically, he did say that she could do whatever she wanted. He was just there to escort her.
不可大意。
Oh. Oops.
之中定有猛将。
Are you pushing it too far? I think there was at least like maybe one or two out there that I missed, but I think that's okay. It might not be okay.
走吧，爬上去应该就能进入。
But I'm rooting for the. I mean, he seems kind of obsessive, but not like the first prince guy who's like badly in love with her. At least to me, it seems like he is, especially with the with the oh, you'll witness us getting married and smiling at each other, stuff that you never had with her. We'll say that we love each other right in front of you. Let's see if we can finish this one, and then I guess I'll stop. And then I guess the other guy's fine too. Like, he does seem kind of, not average, but like, we have yet to see. Like, we have yet to see him do actual magic. Like, he's still sealed at this point. And the guy and his his master that he's calling, he's always calling like, boy, get your ass home right now. Don't bother with that shit. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, though. But I appreciate, like, the Holy Knight dude. Kind of not really caring, but then, like, growing to care in his own way. Like, he's very stoic all the time. But I think it was after she got hit by that arrow where he's like, oh, I see. Should I just use... Well, I mean, I go back to being lighter. I mean, this one's okay. It has that one move that I like, though. That's the thing. I mean, I guess technically you could equip both.
如何逞强？暂先退下。怎可枉死于此？
Ow.
黄金灭亡之后，战火仍未熄灭，各地诸侯也开始招兵买马，蠢蠢欲动。第二个章程出现之前，迅速行事。
Fuck. Damn it. Like, I know it's the morale thing, and I know I can do it, though. I know I can do it, though. Just give me more. Amazing. Fantastic. You know, we did it like an intimidation tactic. Look, we went from 10 to 19. I think it gave me what I lost before. I think it just added it up. Never fucking works the way I want it to. Maybe I should just switch back to that other weapon. It at least had the whatever it was. I mean, there's that one. That one does more damage. I kind of want to get the panda though. At least I get like a free accessory. Although if you give it an item, does it just give you a random item?
如此攻势，敌营之中定有猛将。
Okay, but how do I get over there to the panda? Oh, I think there's a hole. Or nope, you go from this way. Like Cao Cao, you just have to hit her one time. That was your one job. You had one job, Cao Cao, yeah. I guess I can just give here. Take this one. This one gives me defense. It's like, well, I don't know about you, Cao Cao, but I guess that's the maximum. 25. Alright, let's fight this dude. I should have probably summoned somebody else.
如此，莫非弹药还不够？对此药之价值一无所知，竟还做出这等事情！
Oh. I thought I pressed that shit.
让曹某同行。
Okay, wait, let me see. I mean, maybe someone else would make it easier.
好，前往战场。
Don't they have like set bonuses? If you use these three that know each other.
让本侯来教训你。
Fuck. I think if you get rid of them before, I don't know what happens. I guess he just resummons them, maybe.
如此强大，抱歉，这伤势。感激不尽，此恩必报。 不老老实实将其交出来。该如此，弹药还不够。
I am pressing this damn button. It doesn't want to.
好好见识这力量。 不做戏击败他，还不能再次倒下。怎会如此大意？
Yay!
可恶，失意之作。
Oh, I think you don't fight Lu Bu until part 5 or 6. Oh, wait. Actually, nope. Here, you fight him. Man, we almost got to Lubu. This is where you fight him the first time, I think.
自诸位离开之后，并州目睹。
Oh wait, is she supposed to be Zenji? The one who Xiaopi falls in love with? They both fall in love with each other at first sight, right? Or at least him to her, I think. But he's not in this game. Oh, I can imagine him being in the second one. That'd be kind of interesting. Like if they get their kids involved. I know Liu Bei has a kid. Liu Xiao. I think. I actually don't know if Quan had a son. Quan had a kid. Why? I at least know Cao Cao had a kid. Lu Bu had a kid. I'm sure he had multiple kids. Maybe Liu Bei had a kid. I think everyone had a kid except Quan. But anyway, I'm gonna stop it here. This game is good. It's a little bit, I mean, I want to say it's a little bit more difficult than I thought, but then again, that might just be me not pressing the button or pressing it too early. I think it's just me pressing it too early, too late, maybe. But I'm excited for the second one. I'm excited. I don't even know when it's coming out, though. I'm pretty sure it said like 2027, like maybe February, January. But I will be patiently waiting. And apparently I have all these other ones to keep me occupied until then. Now, for next week... For next week, I kind of wanted to play Fallout 76. Just because I was like, I mean, they did have that update. They did have a recent update. But then again, I haven't played in so long. But then I was like, what would I even do? I mean, I guess what I was thinking was that your camp, I kind of would want to make it into like a semi-house structure. Because I remember the one that I have right now literally is just like out in the open with a table and a chair. And then all the workbenches on the sides. So maybe that would be